Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Before telling about the topic, I want to discuss some sample questions. The first question is, write a function in Python to count the number of lines in a text file story.txt which is starting with an alphabet A. So for this program, first of all we need to fetch the lines of the text file story.txt one by one, and then we have to check whether the first alphabet of the line is A or not. If it is A, then we have to count these lines. So for this program, first of all we need a clear idea about how to fetch lines from a text file. This is the second program. This is the second question. Write a method or function display words in Python to read lines from a text file story.txt and display those words which are less than 4 characters. So for that question we need to fetch the words from the text file one by one, and then we have to check whether the words containing less than 4 characters or not. If it is containing less than 4 characters, then we have to display the words. So first of all we need to fetch the words one by one from the text file. And this is the third question. A text file contains alphanumeric text. Alphanumeric means it contains alphabets as well as numbers or digits. Write a program that reads this text file and prints only the numbers or digits from the file. So first of all we have to fetch the characters one by one from the text file, and we have to check whether the character is digit or number. If the characters are numbers or digits, then we have to print these characters only. So to solve this program we need to know how to fetch characters from a file one by one. So that's why today's topic is character fetching, word fetching and line fetching. To explain this topic I shall write few programs in Python. So first of all I will show you how to fetch characters from a text file. You can see this is a text file india1.txt. Using Python program we are going to fetch india1.txt, the contents of the file india1.txt character wise. So first of all we have to open the file using open function. Here I am opening india1.txt using file object f. Here I do not mention any mode because by default a file is opened in read mode. So here the file object is f. Using this file object we can access the file. So first of all I shall read the file using read method. S equal to f dot read. Here in this read method I have not given any argument. That means it will read entire text file, and the content of the text file will be converted to a string and it will be stored in the variable s. So s is basically a string. If I write for I in s, then for each iteration we can get the characters of the file india1.txt one by one. So here I am printing print I. Then after completion of the work I should close the file. Now I am going to run the program. File name is test.py. Here you can see that this program is fetching the characters of the text file india1.txt one by one. This is the file india1.txt. But in this program there is a problem. Here in the original text file I have given one new line using enter. That's why the next line is written here. But in the output you can see that India is the fastest growing economy dot. After that there is two new lines, this one and this one. Basically the first new line is the original new line that is given by me, and the next new line is given by the print function. You know that after displaying the content of the variable, print function adds a new line. So whenever a new line character is fetched from the text file, I can check it using if condition. If I equal to /n means new line, then I shall print the content of the variable I, and using end equal to quotes I shall solve the problem of extra new line. So in this program I am checking whether a new line is fetched from the text file or not. If it is new line, then I am going to print the new line, and I am telling the print function that you should not add any extra new line in this occasion only. Otherwise you can display the content of the variable I and you can add extra new line. Now see the difference. This is the output. India is the fastest growing economy dot, and this new line is given by me in the india1.txt file, and no extra new line is given by the print function. In other cases, for example in this case, I is fetched from the text file india1.txt, and after displaying this character, print function is adding a new line, so n is printed in the next line. Again d is fetched as it is not a new line character or /n, so after displaying this character, print function is adding a new line, so the next character is printed in the next line. So using a read method you can fetch entire string from the text file, and after that using a for loop you can fetch the characters one by one from the text file. You can do this using file object also. In this case you need not use read function or read method. Let's see. For I in f is the file object. Now I am printing the content of the variable I. We are iterating over the file object f, and in each iteration we are printing the content of the variable I. Let's see what is happening. You can see that using for loop and using file object we can display the lines from the text file one by one. So in first iteration I contains the first line. So if I write for j in I, here I is the first line and here I am writing j in I. That means characters of the first line will be fetched one by one and will be stored in the variable j, and I am printing the content of the variable j. So in the first iteration of the outer loop it will fetch the first line, and in using the inner loop I am fetching the characters of the first line one by one, and here I am printing. After that, in the next iteration of the outer loop, the second line of the file will be fetched, and using the inner loop we can fetch the characters of the second line one by one. So using this technique we can fetch characters one by one from india1.txt. I am going to run this program. You can see that I am fetching characters of the file one by one using the file object. Here I need modification to eliminate this extra new line problem. Again the code will be same for that. If j equal to /n, then print j using end equal to quote. Otherwise no problem, you can print it directly, and so you can see the result. You can see that problem of extra new line is eliminated. So using file object we can fetch the characters of the text file one by one. Next I shall show you how to fetch words from a text file one by one. To fetch words from a text file, again I am going to use read method. S equal to f dot read. So it will fetch entire text file as a string, and it will store the content of the text file in the variable s. Now s is a string containing entire india1.txt. We need to split this string in words, so I am going to use split method. Let's see. S is the string. Here I am splitting the string, and by default it will split depending on the space, and after splitting the result will be stored in the variable words. So here I am going to display the type of the variable words, and after this I am printing the content of the variable word. Let's see what is happening. Name word is not defined. Let's see. Okay, I have to write words. You can see after splitting I am storing the result in the variable words, and here I am printing the type of the variable words. Here the type of the variable is list. So after splitting it will store the result in a list, and the list contains all the words of the text file. So if I iterate over the list I can get the words from the text file. So let's check. For I in words, now I am going to print I. You can see that the words of the text file is displayed one by one. We can do this using file object also. So first of all I need to iterate over the file f, and you know that after each iteration the lines of the file will be fetched one by one, and it is stored in the variable I. So I contains the lines. So inside the loop we need to split the lines. So here I am writing words equal to I dot split, and words will contain the words of the first line, and in the second iteration the second line is fetched and stored in the variable I, So after splitting, words contain the words of the second line and so on. So I am going to iterate over the list words for J in words, and here I am printing the content of J. So using this program I can display or fetch the words of the text file one by one. Let's see. And in this program I am using file object. Now I shall show you how to fetch the lines of the text file india1.txt one by one. To do this, I shall use readLines method. Lines equal to f dot read lines. You know that readLines method will return a list containing all the lines of the file as element of the list, and this list is stored in the variable lines. So I am going to iterate over the list lines, and I am going to print the value of the variable I. Now see the result. Here in the main program there is no extra blank line. Again the problem is same. Due to the new line given by me in the india1.txt, the cursor will go here, and due to the print function is adding a extra new line, so cursor will go this line. To eliminate this problem, I am going to use end equal to quotes. Now see the result. No problem. Now I shall do it using file object. For I in f, I am iterating over the file object f. That means in each iteration the lines from the file india1.txt will be fetched one by one, and it will be stored in the variable I, and I am printing the content of the variable I inside the loop. So this is the result. You can see that I am doing the same job using file object also. Here you can see that the first question was write a function in Python to count the number of lines in a text file story.txt which is starting with an alphabet A. So I am going to solve this problem. Here I have to write a function. So I must write def line fun. So inside the function I am writing the function definition, where I am opening the file india1.txt, and using this loop I am fetching the lines of the text file one by one, and I have to display the lines whose first character is A. So first of all I must check, there is no line with first character A. So I am going to change the question. I am going to count the number of lines starting with I, capital I. So here I contains the line. I am going to check if I0 equal to capital I, and for that I need a count variable c equal to 0, and if this condition is true, I0 equal to capital I, then I am going to increase the value of c by 1, and this is the main program. From where I am calling the function line fun. This is the function definition, Inside the function I am opening the file india1.txt, then this is the variable to count, then I am fetching the lines one by one from the file india1.txt. Here I am checking whether the first character, that is 0th index, is capital I or not. If it is capital I, then I am incrementing the value of the count, and then after fetching all the lines and checking, I am going to print the count, and finally I am closing the file. Let's see what will be the output. Sorry, I have not written colon. Number of lines equal to 2, and in india1.txt there is 2 lines whose first character is capital I. So this is the solution of the first question, and you have to solve these remaining 2 questions at your home. Thank you for watching this video.